What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And today, we're doing a very serious video here, man. Today, we're going to be rating U.S. states. Now, you'll notice, we don't have B tier, and we don't have D tier. There's a reason for that. Unnecessary. So, we have the S tier, the A tier, the C tier, the F tier. Does anybody live here? And then Ohio. So, first things first, let's get started. Ohio in the Ohio tier. Is there anything good to say about Ohio? Name me one good thing. Actually, name me three good things to come out of Ohio. You just can't, because nobody cares about Ohio. Okay. Now we're going to go in order. Indiana. Indiana's a smooth C tier, man. You know, another one of those places, you know, Midwest, just not much really going on. You know, it's just Indiana, you know. Think about their sports teams. They got the Pacers. Pacers went to the Eastern Conference Finals. But is there really anything going on here in Indiana? Is there any beaches? Nice weather? I don't know. But we got Hawaii. Hawaii. It is on the islands. You know, it is on the islands. Nice weather, all of that. But also, a lot of chances for just disaster to strike. You know what I mean? But who doesn't like a little bit of sun? We'll go Hawaii A, you know. They used to hold the Pro Bowl there back in like 2002. California. F tier. Let's be honest with ourselves, fellas. California is terrible. Terrible. Nothing good coming out of California. You know what? It's not even going to be on the map anymore. Alaska. I have a friend in Alaska. But does anybody live here? Ah, yes. Obviously, people live in Alaska. They get like 2 hours of sunlight every day. So it's going in C tier. Alabama. F tier. Any reason? No. What is this? Washington? Some of them have names and some of them don't. What's going on with this? So we're just gonna assume this is Washington State. A tier. This is what? Montana? Does anybody live here? Delaware? Does anybody live here? Connecticut? C tier. It's just one of those states where, you know, it's a pass-through state. It's a pass-through state. Nobody really lives there, but, you know, it's a pass-through state. Florida. Home of the alligators. Yeah, Florida is going in the Ohio tier. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory why Florida would go in the Ohio tier. So, yeah, Florida in the Ohio tier. Georgia, S tier. Some solid. There's a lot of good things in Georgia. You know what I mean? Can't go too wrong with Georgia. You know, you take it. This says I got crabs in Maryland. Washington D.C. S tier. Yeah. You know, something slight. It's a cool concept. You know what I mean? Maryland, Washington D.C., capital of the country. Why not? Idaho potatoes in C tier. Illinois, Chi-Town, S tier. Why not? You know, who doesn't like Chicago? Arkansas, F tier. Ain't nothing going on in Arkansas. And because of that, Alabama's going up to C tier because of Roll Tide. Iowa. I couldn't think of a more mid-state if I wanted to. Here's what we're going to do. And anybody from Iowa, feel bad for you, man. I'm not going to lie. Mid. in mid-state Iowa. Kansas. Arkansas. That isn't Arkansas. And because I said Arkansas, it's going in C tier. Kentucky. You know, first things first. Maine's going in. Does anybody live here? Kentucky. Kentucky, Kentucky, Kentucky. What are we going to do with you, buddy? Kentucky's going in A tier. I'm lying. It's a pass-through state like Connecticut. No, Connecticut is not a pass-through state. It's a mid-state in the very top right of America. Louisiana, A tier. But then they do voodoo and stuff, so we're going back down to C tier. Massachusetts gets F tier because of the Patriots' reign in the early 2000s. Michigan, S tier. Self-explanatory. Shout out Michigan. Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Ah! A tier for no particular reason. Mississippi. MISSISSI MID. Mid. Montana. Does anybody live here? So what is this? South Dakota? No, there's north. There's south. I have no idea what that is. Nebraska. Mid. Nothing going on there. Nevada. Come on, man. A tier for gambling. Don't gamble responsibly, though. Don't gamble at all, actually. New Hampshire. Does anybody live here? New Jersey. You know, New Jersey's like the off-brand New York. You know, if you tell somebody, yeah, I'm from New York. Oh, where from? Realistically, I'm from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. That's why it's going in the mid-tier. Alright, mouse is cooked. We're going to the cursor. Oh. We're back. New Mexico. F tier. You can't name me one thing in New Mexico right now off the top of your head in 5 seconds. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. New York. It's got a lot of nice sightseeing. I think the you know, you got Central Times Square. Yeah. What is this? North Carolina? F tier because they didn't get Bryce Young any help when they drafted him. North Dakota. It's the midder version of South Dakota. Oklahoma. Shout out OKC Thunder, man. S tier. Oregon. Oregon has cool uniforms. So they go. Oregon College has cool football uniforms. So they go in A tier. Pennsylvania. Now, Pennsylvania is an unnecessary long state for no reason at all. I drove through Pennsylvania once. It was just mountains. It was nice, though. Nice views. C tier. Rhode Island. F for Family Guy. South Carolina. They got good basketball programs, but just mid. St. Louis, Missouri. This is going to be another mid. Tennessee. You're the only 10 I see. Put that in C tier. Texas. The big Texas. You know. I think we can live with a Texas A tier. Vermont. Does anybody live here? West Virginia is worse than normal Virginia, but we haven't put that down yet. So, Utah. Does anybody live here? Virginia. I've been there. I've lived there. It's a C tier state. And if that's a C tier state, then West Virginia is an F tier state. Oh, this is Washington State. So what is this? Does anybody live here? I'm trying to really think what this is. Wyoming. Mid. Wisconsin. F tier because of the Packers. All right. This is my final tier list on states right here. Did I do a good job? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Elite States tier lists. And I'll catch y'all in the next tier list video. See ya.